everyone, it's Emily from Peach Street Crafts, and in today's video we're going to be making a tag flip using the Gingham Garden collection. I do already have a tag flip using this collection up on my channel, so I will be sure to go and change the name to that one. I'll probably make it like tag flip 1 or part 1, and then this can be part 2. I did use the same papers for both tag flips, so that is the only thing that is kind of similar about these. The rest, you know, they're completely different. I used different ephemera, different stickers, all of that stuff. So if you watched the other one already, you can still watch this one, and vice versa. If you like this one, then you can go and check out my other one. So I'm kind of in the process of making two packages at once, both using the same collection. So that's why you see me making a lot of like kind of doubles of things. Like I made 2 pocket letters for this collection, lots and lots of embellishments, and now there are 2 tag flips. So these are both going to different pen pals. I'm working out of order on this one. You'll see at the end that after I've decorated all of them, that's whenever I decide what order they go in. So this could be the cover, or it could go in the very back. I think this one ends up second once I put them all together. But anyways, I just used one of those transparent stickers in the background, and I thought that it looked really good on this paper. I've kind of had a hard time using those since they are see-through. You really only see them whenever you use like a lighter color of paper. So I'm glad that I got to use that, and now I'm just using this little cut apart. I rounded the corners on it just to give it a little bit of a softer look. And then I'm adding this little vellum paisley here. I've also struggled to use these, and the collection comes with so many of these paisleys. So I wanted to make sure that I used it instead of adding it to my stash, because if it gets added into my stash, I probably will never end up using it. I'm just being honest with myself. So I'm just trying to use up all of the pieces that are kind of like that for me, that would, you know, just kind of get forgotten about. So I am finishing this tag flip off with some pearl enamel dots. I've been using these a lot for this collection, so they're probably not new if you've seen some of my other videos. And then at the bottom, I did just add a fray sticker that matched the chipboard there. And off camera, I did go ahead and stitch these. I just used some gold thread to stitch around the border of these, and then some of them have some trim that was already added. I used the same trim that I did in my last tag flip video, so that's why it looks familiar if you've already seen that one. And yeah, I think that the trim doesn't perfectly match the collection. Like you could tell that the pink trim on the other one was a little bit of a different shade of pink, but whenever you see it in person, it all kind of blends together and ends up looking pretty nice. So I wanted to use this foam sticker. It's a little rainbow that says hello on it. I just love the colors, and I really love how it looks with the brown paper. I made a rosette a while back with the same brown paper, and I used a rainbow sticker on that as well, and I thought it was so pretty. It was like my favorite one. So I wanted to just kind of use some of the same elements from that rosette on this one, since I really liked the color scheme and how it turned out. So I'm just kind of going through here and now trying to find the best pieces to use on this tag flip. So I grabbed this little pink tag from the paper reset, and I really wanted to incorporate this frame as well, because I felt like it matched the rainbow sticker as well, and was just kind of moving the tag around to figure out the best way to fit both of them on there. And you can see here that I did tear off the tag, the bottom of it, just a little bit to make sure that everything fit and nothing was hanging off, looking weird, or covering the trim that was at the bottom. So now I added a little bit of white thread to the back of this foam sticker. You'll see me do that a couple more times throughout this video. I added a little laurel, and now I'm trying to tie in the black with some of these little chipboard stickers, the little star that you see at the top, and finishing it off with some of these pearl enamel dots again. And that's pretty much it for this one. Thought this one turned out really cute. And now this is one of the pre-made tags that I got just from the cut apart sheet. I did want to try and jazz it up just a little bit and not make it look so plain, so I just added a word sticker that was the same color as the top of this tag, the little hole punch area. And then of course I added some more pearls to make sure that it was cohesive and matched the rest of the tags. Now I'm working on this one. This one is another pre-cut tag from the collection, but this one was a little bit more of a subtle background so I could get a little bit more creative on this one. I didn't have to worry about covering up any words. On this one, instead of stitching all the way around the tag, I just did some cross stitching straight down the side of it. And sometimes I do that if I just want to make it look a little bit more unique and give it a different sort of vibe. I'm trying to line up this little layering piece from the paper reset, and I had to do it like 3 or 4 times because it just was not in the right spot no matter how many times I put it on there. But once I face it towards me, eventually I get it right. And I also have this other layering sticker. It's kind of like a label, and I wanted to use that. It was a little bit too long, so I did have to trim off the little flower bit, which is sad because that part was really cute, but I did actually end up saving that. I put it in my little photo box, so I will probably try to use it for something else. It's pretty small, but I'll find something for it. And you can see that I am going to be using this bird chipboard as the main focal point for this tag, and I felt like it just needed something else behind it once I put it on there. So I found this little, this is actually from the card making set, and it comes with really cute ephemera pieces that are specific to the card making set. And I cut some of it off just so that way it would fit better onto the tag and behind the bird. And I thought that that looked really pretty once I put it all down. I love the way that the pinks tie in with the bird because it has a little bit of pink on the bird's little cheek there. I don't know if you can see it maybe whenever I zoom in a little bit, but yeah, it's such a cute little chipboard. I wanted to add one more thing to this, so I just looked through my phrase stickers and I found this one that says hello. I'm kind of running out of phrase stickers and pieces that are similar to this, like the little hearts and stars that are kind of the filler pieces, but that you end up using a lot on like tag flips and embellishments, things like that. So I don't have a whole lot of this collection left, which to me is a good thing. I love being able to use up collections, and it makes me feel really happy to like know that I enjoyed it so much to use it up. And yeah, so I just glued that on. You can see that I also added a little bit more white thread behind it just to give it more texture and make it more unique. And I'm finishing it off with some pearl enamel dots. This one definitely turned out to be my favorite. I'm so in love with that chipboard bird piece. It's so pretty, and then with the pink flowers and the background, it was just so cute. So this one does end up being the cover of the tag flip, and then I don't remember the rest of the order. I just know that I really loved that one. And I am working on, I think there's 2 more left, so this is the second to last one, and I had this little cut apart bird piece and I thought it looked really cute. I wanted to tie in some green to the tag flip since I hadn't used a lot of that yet, but then once I put on, I went ahead and taped it down, and I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that because it was really hard to put pieces around it and make it look good. So I did end up covering it almost completely, but hey, it's still in the background and I still used it. I count that for layering. And then I had a bunch of these foam floral pieces left that I really wanted to use up. So I just kind of used that as my focal point there, and then picked out the pieces that best went with it. So here I am using the little flower piece from the paper reset, and then this little postage stamp. They do have a couple of these in the ephemera set, but this one specifically is from the paper reset, so it was really thin paper, so I had to put some foam tape behind it to give it some dimension first of all, but then also just kind of make it a little bit more sturdy because I don't want it to rip or break off, of course. And then I'm just grabbing a phrase sticker that matches. This is also from the paper reset, and I was kind of struggling with the placement on this one. I couldn't figure out if I wanted it to go at the bottom or at the top. I think it honestly looked good in both places, but I liked how it looked kind of tucked behind the flower here at the top. So I went with the top, and then I used that blank space at the bottom to add some more pearl enamel dots and just tie everything together. And that's pretty much it for this one. Oh, I did go and added some more of those transparent stickers, little stars there. And those also have some gold foiling on them, so it matched the foam sticker. Okay, and I think that this is the last one. And I'm just kind of working. At this point, I did not have much left, so I'm just looking at what I did have left and seeing which one would match the color scheme of this tag the best. And I go with this one that says feels like home. These foam stickers are seriously so sticky this time around. I've had so much trouble getting them off of the paper to begin with. I've even ripped a couple of them in the process, which is so sad. I do like that they're stickier, but I think that, I guess I just have to be more careful. But anyways, I'm adding some white thread behind that, and that will kind of tie it into the rest of the tags. I think this is actually some blue thread. Now that I look at it a little bit more closely, and you'll see whenever I hold it up to the camera, but pretty sure I used blue thread on this one, a very light mint color, just to make it fit the paper in the background a little bit better, because this one was kind of colorful. So now I'm going through some of these cut-aparts that I told you guys about. I love, love, love these for layering. I'm so happy that the paper pad comes with 2 different papers of the cut-aparts. As soon as I got it, I immediately cut them all up and added them into my little photo box with all my ephemera, so that way I could use them for layering pieces, because they really are the perfect things to use for this. And you don't feel bad because it's just a cut-apart, right? It's not like you're gonna have to buy more of it or anything. Like, you get 2 of them since there's 2 papers in the paper set. Sorry if you guys can hear my cat. She's like running around like crazy. There must be a lizard in the house. It's summer and the lizards in Florida are crazy. If you know, you know. So I'm just finishing this one up. I kept this one pretty simple since I was kind of looking at the other tags that I had made, and they were very dimensional, way more so than my other tag. This is going in a pretty small box, a shoe size box, so I just want to make sure that it will fit okay and that I don't have to worry about, packaging it up in a different box or anything like that. So I just went back to being simple on this one. I added another paisley at the bottom. That one was from the transparent sticker set. And I thought about using this little butterfly sticker. This is from the card making set. I really liked the color and the way that it would tie in, but I just could not find a spot that it would look good, so I just put that away. I guess I could have put it in the center, but it would have covered up a lot of the words, and I really like that foam sticker. I think the font is super cute, so I did want that to show through. I end up switching it out for this little chipboard sticker here, the blue flower. It really matches the paper as well as the layering piece. And then from the chipboard as well, I just use this little pink heart. It is a different color pink than the foam sticker and the trim, but I think that it still looks cute, especially whenever all of the tags are together. So now I am just working on figuring out what order they're going to go in. So you can see I set that one aside. But for the most part, I kind of just put them on backwards here, and I might change the order before I send this out. But yeah, this is the final flip through for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching this. I'll link some videos down below for you if you did, so that way you can check out the series. And I will see you all next time. Bye!